So I just posted this word, and I'm like, the Lord just gave me another piece from it. And so as we were, like I shared in the beginning, you are not the wound or the trauma, you are the healer. And then the Lord was speaking to me right now. I'm sitting in the car, I was supposed to go get dinner, but I love these moments, where God just speaks to me, and then this is how I speak, you know what I mean? It may be slow, or like when I post things, I really like mean it from my heart, and the Lord speaks, and so like I was sitting there like, what does that mean? Like I was trying to speak with God, in the conversations and stuff. And you are not your trauma, or you are not your wound, you are the healer. And what he was showing me is that as you, like I shared in the first beginning, as you're allowing this healing in your life, right, and you're allowing God to remove all these wounds and trauma in your life and stuff like that, you're becoming healed. Now, get what I'm saying? That's all that trauma, all that stuff that you've been through, right? Addictions or whatever in your life, okay? And now you're getting healed. Now you're going to be able to heal. How are you the healer? Because you just walked through the healing process in your life and allowed God to deal with those issues, right? So now you're going to come in. Christ is going to come in. Not just that, he's going to give you the healing power, okay? And as you're doing that, you're going to be able to extend to others, okay? And help if not like thousands and millions of people, okay, through social media, all that stuff, or wherever, God's placed you. And you're going to be able to be a testimony of what God could do. You know what I mean? This is what's so powerful about allowing God to do, because he could do anything, okay? You could do all things through Christ. He could do anything, okay? And so when you're doing that, right, this is where we produce, you know what I mean? And so, and this is why, what the enemy meant for evil, God meant for good. And he turns it around, right? Because he does the healing issues, like all the trauma, stuff like that. I'm able to help others, right? Because of my trauma, because I went on this healing journey with the Lord, and he removed those things. So now I'm able to speak into people's lives and to be able to love them authentically and real, like Christ, and not a place of judgment and stuff like that, because I've been through that stuff, right? And it's so powerful, and it's powerful in there. And so I just wanted to add that to that, because there's no shame. And we all have testimonies, right? And there's power in the testimony, you know what I mean? Like, because, it's just so much power, and when you go on this journey in the walk, it's all these tests and stuff like that. And we're just growing with the Lord. Like for my life is like, I went through a lot of tests. I went through a lot, right? Because I'm standing on the rock. God wants me to stand on the rock in my life, and not just that, people are seeing this person change. They're seeing me change and transform into a new creation. There's proof. You don't need to speak about it, because your life is changing. There's proof, right? That your life is changing, transforming, in God's timing, in his way, through those issues in your life and stuff like that. And now those wounds are being healed, right? And you're just doing things different now, right? Everything's changing. Why? Because you're working from a healed heart now. You know what I mean? And you're helping others from a healed heart. So say you look, when I was in my, trauma in the beginning, before I even came to serve the Lord, I was working through a hurt heart, and so I was allowing these things in my life, this like, smoking and drinking and partying and all this stuff, right? Because I wasn't healed, you know what I mean? And so, and that's where, I was living from, you know what I mean? Like, and allowing these things in my life because of that trauma and stuff like that. And this is the difference when you're going on this journey, right? And you're getting your healing, right? And now you're going to be able to help people from a different place, you know what I mean? A healed place, and this is where the work of Christ comes in, and the power, and this is where our fruit is, right? Of those, of our testimonies, stuff like that, is we're going to be able to help those others as God is healing you, right? And filling in with you, you're going to be a blessing to many other people. So I just wanted to add that to this, video that I post right now. So God bless you guys. Yeah, I gotta go get my dinner. I've been sitting in my car for the last hour with this. So I just love sitting here like on these moments, and these are my moments with God, and you know what I mean, and where I speak from my heart, again, speaking from your heart, and I just want to help others. Like I said, I always felt called, and my journey has not been easy, and I had to deal with a lot of healing in my life, and this is the whole point, this is a purpose, okay? This is where purpose is different from work or career, right? Purpose is where we call to make a change in this world, you know what I mean? And in your life, you know what I mean? And this is where people are looking for my purpose, right? You know, and so, and this is as we do the work in our lives or whatever that looks like, you're going to start seeing, you know, God's showing you your purpose and your real identity and stuff like that. And what you're actually called here to help others, you know, in their walks. And so God bless you guys. Have a great night. Bye.